Welcome to Tobar's Realm. Today I am going to try out this new beer kit that I got for a birthday present from my brother-in-law. I have not brewed before, and it looks like this was just a beginner's kit. So it should have everything inside that you need for it. So let's open it up and see what we got. I didn't realize it, but there's stuff inside of here too. There's more of these bottles. Not sure how am I going to get them out of there. Alright, so here's the total of what I got. 2 bags of carbonation drops. Then 2 different flavors. Canadian Blonde and Oktoberfest Lager. Brew Max Booster, which I guess increases alcohol content. 2 of those. 2 of these cleaner packs. The brewing keg thing. And then 11 bottles, which that seems weird to me. Why wouldn't there be 12? But that's how many are there. Alright, so step 1 says to install this little tap on the keg here on the side. Alrighty. So it says once you got that in, do not over tighten. Test it for leaks by filling complete with water and letting it sit for 15 to 30 minutes. If it leaks, try tightening it. Well, I guess I'll fill it with some water. It looks like I got a little leak, so I'm going to have to retighten the nut on that spigot. Alright, that little leak seemed to stop, so I guess tightening it fixed it. I got about maybe a full turn tighter, probably because it warmed up with the warm water I put in it. But next, I'm gonna clean everything. So I need to fill that up to the mark on the side of the keg. Add half of that, swirl it around, let it go through the spigot, then pour the rest into the bowl and put my other stuff in it to sanitize it. I've got a bowl here, spoon, whisk, can opener, and measuring cup. So, alright, I filled it up to that line number 1 there. I'm just going to dump in half of the packet. Careful not to add too much because I need to save some of it. A little bit more. That seems all right. Just put the lid on and swirl it around in there. It did say it could leak out where there's little air gaps in the lid, so a little bit is dripping out of it. Done disinfecting the keg. Now I need to dump it into this bowl. says to put all your utensils in there. So I think I'm going to do the Canadian Blonde first. It says there's a yeast packet underneath the lid. Oh, jeez. Let's get this off of there. Oh, man, good grief. And then take the label off. It in some hot water, which I already filled in here. So maybe it is like a syrup in there. I'm going to add some more water in there. Alright, now I need to use my clean measuring cup to add 4 cups of water to a large pot. Alright. Did say not to dry or wipe this off. Just leave it with the solution on there. Okay, 4 cups of water. Alright, I feel next is I want to use the Brew Max booster to add that to the water first. And then to bring the water to a boil. Use this now. Stuff's weird. Looks like slushy smell. So I got the 4 cups of water, I got the booster pack in there. I'm going to bring it to a boil. Then I'm going to open that can. So bring it to a boil and remove from heat. I'm just going to put it not completely high, that's not a lot of water. Okay. Open that and then fill the keg to line 1 with cold water. So I think I'll use cold water from the fridge tap. Alright, this is starting to get close to boiling. I guess I'll stick this back in this thing. Now I need to open this can. I got the keg filled up with the cold water. Alright, well, that's boiling. So now I just need to remove it from the heat and dump in that can of, I don't know, what is it? What would you call it? Gotta move it off the heat. That was close. looks like gravy. Here we go. This mixed pretty good. Got a little bit left on the bottom. All right, now I gotta fill it back up to line 2. And then mix it. So I'll do that. All right, I got it up to the 2 line. Now I gotta mix it vigorously. I guess that was pretty vigorous. And then sprinkle the yeast packet and do not stir. All right, then put the lid on. Where did I put the lid? There it is. Now, do not open the lid at any time. Let it sit for 10 to 14 days. So I'll leave it for 14 days. And we'll see it then. Got my little brew keg going here. Wait for 2 weeks. Labeled do not touch. Put it in my laundry room. It seems to be warm and dark in here, so see you in 2 weeks. Alright, well, it's been 2 weeks that it's been fermenting in here. It says to take a small taste of it to see if it smells like or tastes like flat beer, or if it tastes kind of sweet. If it tastes sweet, you're supposed to let it continue fermenting for a few more days. But I tasted it, it smells like, or tastes like flat beer. So now I just need to use the remainder of that cleaning powder. I'm going to mix it in here, dump it in the bottles, swish it around in them, empty them out. Then it says to fill them about 1 inch from the top and put these carbonation drops, which it's just like sugar basically to do the secondary fermentation. Close them up and leave them for another 2 weeks. I'm going to get started on that. It says to mix up 1 gallon, but I think this is closer to a ½ gallon. So I'll probably do 2. I'll put about half of this stuff in here. Maybe a touch more. Pretty good. Now I'm just gonna, like I said in the beginning, I only have 11 bottles for some reason. I think it's supposed to have 12, but so I'll just pour this into these. See if I can keep from making too much of a mess. So that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It says to put the bottle caps on, shake that cleaner inside of it, and then take the caps off. But if you do that, it breaks the safety seal off. So I'm just going to dump the remaining cleaning stuff and then just rinse those bottle caps off before filling the bottles up. That's what it said to do. So, alright, I got those all emptied out, the caps rinsed. I just need to put 2 of these little drops in each bottle, then fill it up to 1 inch from the top. Alright, filled up all 11 bottles. This was the last one, not quite full. But now just got to put the lids on them and let them sit for another 2 weeks. Just getting ready to clean out that little keg thing. It's like sludge at the bottom from that malt, I guess. Clean it up and set it aside till I can do that second batch. Well, it's been another 2 weeks since I'd put those carbonation pills, whatever you want to call them. And they all feel like solid. Even this one that's not quite full is hard. A little bit of sediment. This one would probably have the most because that was the last one I filled out of that little keg. But not too much. So it says to throw these in the fridge for 48 hours before opening. So put them in the fridge for a couple days. And I put it in the fridge for, well, yesterday would have been 48 hours, so let's see. It's got some carbonation there. Take a smell. It smells like beer. Looks like beer. Nice fizz to it, not too much. Let's try it. Pretty good. So that's the Mr. Beer Craft Beer Kit. Not bad. Came with 2, what do they call them? I can't remember, the malt cans. 2 batches you can do. So I'll do the second one. But that's pretty cool. It was fun. I'd recommend it. Cheers. Till next time.
I'm really disappointed with this product. Look how the box is. I bought this as a birthday gift, so that's why I'm so disappointed too, because really I don't want to give the box looking like this to anyone. And also 2 bottles came damaged, and the cap bag was kind of open here. Can you see? Also, it doesn't look new. And it was open, so I was checking the caps, and one of them are broke. So I don't have time to buy anything else, so I'm keeping this. I'm just throwing those out, and that's it. I wouldn't buy again this.
Yeah, my husband loved this kit. He actually made, I think he made a 12-pack of beers. They were all very good, very smooth. The flavor was amazing. I think this was the blonde. It came with 2 different kinds of beers. In the first kit, he made the blonde, and it was really good.